In the 17th century, in North Mayo,
a prophet named Red Brian Carbine made a grim prediction.
Carriages on wheels with smoke and fire will come to Achill, and the first and last carriages will carry dead bodies.
Remarkably, this prophecy was made over 100 years before the invention of the steam train.
On the morning of June 14th, 1894, at Darby's Point in Clockmore, southeast Achill, County Mayo, a large crowd gathered, having travelled from all over Achill.
The atmosphere was a mix of excitement, sadness, anticipation, and hope as families and friends embraced their loved ones.
They were about to embark on one of the 4 hooker boats that would carry them across Clew Bay to Westport, where they would then board a steamship to continue their journey to Scotland.
About 400 people, including many teenagers, were embarking on a journey to Scotland for seasonal potato picking, known as tatty hooking.
This annual event saw the young people of Achill travelling to Scotland to work for up to 6 months during late spring, summer, and autumn.
The 1894 group was notably larger, mainly first-timers due to a poor potato harvest the previous year that forced families to buy seed potatoes on credit to be repaid upon the workers' return.
This necessity drove families to send as many working children as possible to earn essential income.
A hooker boat is a large wooden sailing boat, typically used for fishing or cargo.
The first boat was called the Victory.
Excitement was high as the Victory set off, carrying an impressive 126 people eager to embark on their journey.
The boat was very crowded.
The captain of another boat marvelled at how so many people could fit on the Victory.
Out at sea, the passengers took in the sights as they made their way to Westport. As they approached Westport Quay, they caught their first glimpse of the large boat, the SS Elm, which would take them to Scotland.
Excitement set in and they rushed to one side of the boat to get a better view, making the boat unstable, causing it to capsize.
People were trapped under the heavy sail.
In Westport, 2 boys, Daniel Burke and Edward O'Malley, both 17 years old, watched in disbelief as the drama of the capsizing unfolded. Recalling the event, they said,
"The atmosphere is very chaotic. You could hear people screaming and shouting. The heads under the sail reminded me of footballs."
Daniel and I jumped into our boat and rushed out to help. We kept hauling as many people as we could out of the water and into our boat. In a few minutes, our boat was packed with several people, men and women.
We were risking our lives to save theirs. The water was pouring into the boat, and we were about to capsize.
Fortunately, another boat pulled alongside us and took off some of those on our boat.
In total, 32 people drowned in the tragedy.
It was agreed that a train would take the victims and survivors of the drowning all the way from Westport to Achill, fulfilling the first part of a bleak prediction made by Red Brian Carbine. Large crowds of people dressed in black gathered at Achill Sound, waiting in sorrow for the arrival of their loved ones.
Cries of despair could be heard from miles away.
A large number of carts were ready to carry the bodies to the cemetery.
Each survivor was embraced by their families as they left the train.
The names of each victim were read as the coffins were placed on the cart, followed by cries of woe from their family members. The carts drove through the village on the route to Kildana Cemetery.
The rain fell heavily and a storm started.
The victims were laid to rest in a communal grave in Kildana Cemetery. Local people from all over Achill gathered by their graveside.
There was great sadness as the 32 people were buried. A single headstone lists all their names.